Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to talk about a little bit about what we're seeing happening today. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Hi, Witch Digital. How are you? Um, there's a lot going on, guys, so we're going to just jump right into this. Um, First of all, um, my computer isn't working like it should, so excuse me. First of all, I just want to just send out love and light to the Nancy Goltry family. I know they're going through a lot with this. Um,
Hello there,
I'm
everyone.
not. I'm not really. My intent is not to do a reading on that because there's so much going on already all over the internet about it. I mean, maybe at a later time. I'm just hoping that um, they find her and she's fine and she's the last time I looked at it, they were still looking. So hopefully everything is good. So, guys, let's just send lots of love and light there. Now, there's also other things going on, and you can see what my topic is about right now, which is Black History Month, and the things that that's going on right now. We're into the month of February, and I just want to see what the cards have to say about the energy that is around this month right now. Hi, Latrice. How are you? So I want to pull on that because, um, well, I'm sure you guys have seen what's been going on. Um, what's in the news? I'll just say that. We all know what's in the news from our leader. So I just want to kind of read on that a little bit about that today. I don't want to call any names because I mean this is something, guys. To me, when we talk about Black history, we're talk Black history. We are talking about something that we live every day. It's not just history; it's the present, and it's what's going on right now in our lives. And the thing about it is, we need to try to stay balanced when we talk about it because this kind of subject about like what's in the news right now, it can make you very emotional, and that's what we want to try not to do. I mean, we have to. One of the reasons I'm talking about it is because, yeah, it brought up some things for me, and you have to wonder sometimes if that's the whole point is to get people triggered. I know that's the point of what we're seeing in the news today because uh, they're trying to keep us from people asking for the e-files, and we know what the e-files are. That among other things. So um, I just want to see what Spirit has to say about that, about or see what the energy is around um, that kind of thing right now. I hope everybody's having a good day today. And then after that, guys, I just may do a pick a card reading. Yeah, I'm looking at your guys' comments here. All right, Spirit. Hi, Candy. How are you? Okay, I'm going to lay the cards out and see what Spirit wants us to know. Okay, let me see if I can get you guys down here to see the cards. Okay. Um, so the first card that came out is the Rooster. And the Rooster says, an arrogant, boastful person you you should not cross. I think that's their problem right now, guys. That's what they want us to think, that nobody can cross them. We can see it happening in the news today. I mean, even with freedom of speech, as far as um, the media goes and that kind of thing. So it's not limited, it's kind of all across the board, but it's certain people that we can see that it's happening with. So, and today just put the icing on the cake. I really want to talk about that too you know, earlier in the week when I saw what happened to the reporter. You guys know who I'm talking about, Lemon. But then I thought, you know, sometimes you just have to let things go. Um, but then this other thing that came out, and I thought, well, this is crazy. This needs to be talked about. We need to share information and maybe, um, this is something that's been going on throughout history. I keep going back to that. It's like, when is it going to change? When is it going to change? When you have somebody, a leader in office that's, pushing this kind of thing, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help things. So, first card I have up is the um, Page of Swords, and I'm using the Renaissance deck. Um, so it's kind of like, I think what Spirit is saying here is that this person, it's kind of like bringing messages to egg people on. We know that that's what's happening. No, that's not new. Yeah, I agree with that. Witch destroying himself. Then we have the Nine of Wands, and that's exactly what this card is saying. That people are moving. People are not liking what's being said. He is destroying his party, and he's going to go down for it. That's exactly what I'm getting with that. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Again, action being taken. You know what, guys? This might be, we always want to know what's going to happen. How's it going to happen? When is it going to happen? But this is what he's done at this particular time, has put a lot of movement out there. There's action that's going to be taken. He is definitely bringing down his own party. And I mean, people are outraged about it. We even see the other party, his party, talking about it and that kind of thing. But we know when you talk about that subject, and I don't want to say words on YouTube because I don't want them flagging this. But when you talk about that subject matter, uh, we can see people today saying, "Oh, we're outraged. We just don't understand why he did that." Well, I don't get it, because all this time you've been following this kind of person. So, what made you all of a sudden be like you don't understand it when you were behind it all the time? See, this is what gets me about people, guys. You were behind this kind of stuff all the time. Now that it's brought out and put in our face, you may lose your next time you need to, your next contest. I'll put it that way because I have to be careful. So you want to say, oh, he was wrong. But you weren't saying that before. When it was kind of under the table, you were okay with it. So this is where, this is the truth that's coming out now. Okay? So don't let them fool you, okay? Because and this is what spirit wants us to know too. This is the truth that's coming out now. But I wanted, if I had seen them saying something about some of the other things, like the certain people that ICE is picking up and that kind of thing, then okay, we understand. But no, everybody went along with it. Everybody was good with it. So honestly, unless you can do something, and I always say that to my friends of um, my other friends, what are you going to do about it? Because, well, I guess that's what we're sitting this out, and they're going to have to do something. Period. So, anyway, let me get back to the cards, guys. Yeah, here we go. We have the Ace of Swords. Guys, okay, what is going on here? Something is going to come from this, okay? Do you hear me? Something is going to happen from this. Okay, the Ace of Swords, again, this is a new beginning, but it looks like something is going to be, we're going to get more information. People are going to talk more about this kind of thing. This may be the cutting away of that person. Okay? And then we have the Page of Coins. Okay? Page of Coins. Okay, so we will be getting more information concerning, a message concerning the money and that kind of thing. And the money, guys, you have to, I'm getting off on something else. But it has a lot to do with a lot of things that are going on right now. I'll just put it that way. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to read on her. But we have to know that there's, not only are they asking for money, but this is deeper than what we see on the surface. I'll just put it that way. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants us to know about this, because, yeah, we know that they are focused on the money. But what else, Spirit, can you tell us concerning this information, concerning what's going on with the beginning of Black History Month? Ace of Coins. 3 out of 4 aces I pulled. There's going to be big changes coming this month, guys. Big changes coming this month. So just be prepared. This is the energy that's going on. Which ace didn't I pull? I have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So we are missing, and I shouldn't say that because it may come up, because I'm going to pull some more. With the Ace of Pentacles, that's the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Cups is what we're missing. And the Ace of Cups is that emotional. We talk about cups, we're talking about emotions and that kind of thing. Yeah, so Spirit is saying, yeah, okay, we're going to see some changes, some big changes coming up. I'm not going to, okay, there's one right there. The magician. Oh, well, we know that he's things are being manipulated here, guys. We already know that. That's no big deal. We know that. But again, we're talking about a game that's being played, especially at this time, this month. It's to distract us. And let's see what else. 7 of Wands. So we understand what the assignment is. We know that this is directed toward us or certain people. We know that right now, so that's no big deal. see what else, Spirit. Okay, yeah. You know what, guys? I don't know if he has yet. This it's called the Pioneer of Cups in this particular deck, but it's really the Page of Cups. He may try to. I don't know if I ever heard him try to apologize or anything like that, but it may come down to him trying to offer some kind of, well, this is why it happened, or whatever, or try to clean it up. Even himself might come out and try to clean this up, okay? Because people are really on him only because they're trying to save themselves. You have to remember that. It's only because they're trying to save themselves. King of Swords. To me, that's the law. Well, the law may be coming for other reasons, though, not for saying that. I mean, but it may also be, guys, it may also be that they really may try to do something to remove him for this, because he is taking down so many people at this time that something may be done. I look at this King of Swords here, and it's like, okay, so what are we going to do about this? Because it's not going to go away. It's one of those things. Okay, so he just added on to what everybody, the e-files. He just added on to that. It's not going to stop the e-files, but he just made it clear what he's really feeling. So that's what history is teaching us today, guys. Oh yeah, look at this, the sun. Exposure. We're going to find out so much more now. This is the month, guys, that we're going to find out a lot about what's really, really going on behind the scenes. So that's what Spirit wants us to know about that. That's the energy behind it. There's going to be a lot of things going on this month of February for, because, you know, when I thought about it, I was like, now, did he have to do that this month of all times? Of course he did. Guys, hit the like button for me, please. Yeah, they're playing like they're so shocked. I agree with you. I agree with you so much. That is what they're playing like. Oh. And when, I mean, deep down, guys, I mean, you know the truth already. You know the truth. So let me just ask Spirit, as a collective. I think we're doing what we should be doing, though, guys. Let other people handle it. I really do. But let's just ask Spirit, as a collective, what should we be doing right now concerning this kind of thing? Well, we can be hopeful. This is a star card, and it's like it says guaranteed success. So something is going to come out of this, guys. We do have that to look forward to, so keep that in mind. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think he just put his foot in it. He really just put his foot in it. And boy, I wish I could be on a fly on the wall in some of those places. Yeah, he's juggling. He's juggling. You know, doesn't know which way to go. What should we do next? I mean, they're all trying to figure it out. They're all trying to figure out what to do next. And then, oh, we have the World card. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this is deep. This is serious, guys. This is bringing things really to a conclusion. So, Spirit is saying, just relax. It's all coming to a head. And it's coming to a head sooner than what we thought. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. Wow. So I thought I would do a pick a card, guys, for you guys also. Um, just to see what the energy is around everyone. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It was not an accident. This is the thing. He thinks everybody, he's the only one that has, that can think. I don't want to say what I started to say. But yeah, he thinks that he's the only one that can figure anything out. He's already saying what he really wants to say about us. And some of his friends have been talking about us. They are all coming out with this at this time of the year. Okay? So, I don't know. But yeah, this it's planned. It's planned. And I think one of the problems is that we have been saying, "Oh, we're not getting into this." And I think that that's just another way of provoking us too. He's trying to kill two birds with one stone. Don't forget that now, because everything's coming up with the e-file thing, and he feels like he needs to kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, all those cognitive tests he's had. Yep. Okay. So guys, I'm going to do a pick a card just to see the energy um, around us right now, or around you guys. Let me bring it back down so you guys can see the cards. And here's the cards, guys. And here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. So pick the one that resonates with you, and I will pull the cards, starting with group 1. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Okay, the first one is this beautiful tower-like crystal. Okay, and let's see what the theme will be. Oh, they are mixed up. Okay. All right. Okay, group 1. Okay, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Wow, that's a wonderful card to have for the first card up. A witch says she picked 1. Great. Let's see what it has to say for you. Okay, Candy picked that one too. All right, let's see. That was a good beginning. All right, pull 3 of these. And let's see. I am going to pull this is Change Tarot. I'll pull 3 of those. Okay, there's 3. And okay. And this is the what lies beneath. 3 of those. And this is an oracle card. And I will also pull a angel number card for you. All right, angel number. Okay, let's see what we have. The first card was really great, guys. You can look forward to opportunities. So let's see what the first 3 are, and then we'll move down to the oracle cards. So, oh, new beginning, wisdom. This is kind of like the world card, guys. And then Mother Nature. So it looks like, especially with this first card that we had come out, guys, there's going to be some kind of new beginning for you. And you're probably going to be doing things differently. And with this wisdom card here, we're talking about things being cleared up for you, and you may be thinking clearer and doing more things. I think broadening your horizons. And then the last card of the 3 is Mother Nature. And that just reminds me of that Empress card, because it is the number 3 card. And this card is, all about abundance. You can see that she's got abundance all around her, abundance and creativity and that kind of thing. So something new is coming for you. If you picked group 1, that looks really good. Let's see what else. What else, group 1? And we have, okay, the Hermit, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So, it looks like, guys, you may be doing some analyzing, and I think about that, especially with the way that it looks like what Spirit is telling you about your life right now. You may need to go into deep thought to see what it is that Spirit wants you to recognize right now, because with all of these, there's a new possibility on the horizon for you, and it's like Spirit is opening your eyes, or awakening you to some new things that are out there for you. So you have to pay attention. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, I think with this one, Spirit is saying, don't be stubborn. Don't hold on so tight. As a matter of fact, you got to let loose a little bit so that you can get that blessing that's coming for you. So some of you may have been holding on to doing things in a certain way, but this month Spirit is saying it's time for you to let go. Release that. Let it go, and you will. Things will move for you. But when you hang on to things so tightly, the way things used to be, or the way you used to do things and that kind of thing, sometimes it just doesn't work out, because Spirit wants you to let go. And then some of you may be even learning some new things, like going back to school or something like that. May be in the works for you with this Page of Swords here. It's like intellectually, you might be doing something different. Maybe even reading some books that'll help you, or maybe just doing some research online and that kind of thing. This third group, the second group here, is all about that. So make sure you keep an open mind about what it is that you feel that you want to do, because this is the month, or you could even take this into the year. These are major cards here. Because I take these first three cards that came out, guys. It's like being major arcana cards, even though they're like oracle cards, like the zero, new beginning. This is all about, to me, like the fool. You know, you take a risk and you step out. It's a new beginning for you. And then, you know, like I said, this wisdom card is all about the world, like the world card. You're learning new things. You're wise, and you gotta get out there and use things the way you need to use them, and you know, especially your mind. And the Mother Nature card, which is all about the Empress and all of the abundance. So that's what you have to look forward to. Now let's look at what lies beneath this all. And again, we get expect a new beginning. Now, look at this card. Some of you may be thinking, okay, maybe you're looking for another relationship or something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but a new beginning, period. So that's the second time that card has come up, a new beginning. And yeah, here we go. Can you believe this? A different deck, and we're talking about the same thing. Investigating. So do your research. Really look into what it is that you might want to do right now, that you might want to change right now, and that kind of thing. Spirit is putting those same cards, a different deck out there, and then in their feelings. So you may run across people that are in their feelings about what you're going to do or what you want to do, because it looks like you are changing some things up here, but it's okay to let them be in their feelings as long as you're doing what you need to do, you know, for yourself. The next card up we have is the Moon card. The Moon card. So there's some things that you won't know about until until you make that move, guys. You know, sometimes we are, like I said, you may be stuck at some point, but the thing about it is, until you make that move, things just may be hidden from you until you start doing this kind of thing that you want to get into. And this Moon card, which is number 32, is all about, that's the number 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So again, we're talking about change. We're talking about newness, something different happening for you. So keep that in mind, guys, group number 1. And then we have, wow, number 413, financial freedom. Keeps getting better and better for group 1. This is wonderful. Okay, it says take back your control. There is a need for you to look at your finances and get them in order. Organizing, understanding, and budgeting your money are all actions that create pathways to more financial abundance in the future. Reflect on an area of your life that does not support your financial freedom. Okay, so you got to look at that and spend 20 minutes today digging deeper into this financial predicament you've been ignoring. So it's something you've been ignoring, but this, guys, this is really a great reading. Very, very positive. So keep your mind on the prize. Group 1. Wow. That's very, 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 very good reading. Okay, we're going to move on to group 2, guys. And let's see what Spirit wants us to know about group 2. Let me know if this resonates with you guys, because you know, it's nice to know if you pick that number. You don't, you know, you can listen to all of them, you know, and sometimes, you know, we need to see everything, and, you know, sometimes it takes more than one reading to get the whole point. So, but this one was really a really nice reading. Okay, guys. Just set my cards back up here. Okay, we're ready for group 2. They want to fall. Okay, group 2. This is the round crystal here. crystal ball. This is a round crystal ball. And let's see what Spirit wants group 2 to know. First, let me pick your theme card here. Which says she calls it into her life. That's wonderful. Yep. Group 2. Wow. Okay, yoke. It says feeling tied down or frustrated. Group 2. There's something that has you feeling a little bit frustrated. And we're going to dig into it and see exactly what that's about and see what message Spirit is going to give us concerning this. All right. So we'll pull the first 3 cards. And that's one. And one more. Okay. For the next 3. And let's see what lies beneath this frustration you're feeling. Oops. Okay, they're falling out, so I'm going to take those. And one more. And then I'll pull 2 oracle cards. So first oracle. And then we'll pull an angel card for you. All right. Okay. First card's up. Remember the first card said feeling tied down or frustrated. So we have here, and there's 4 that showed up. Okay, great power, strength of character, great power, strength of character. So you have the great power, and number 8 is holding together. So it's about union, cooperation, and solidarity. Okay, teamwork, that kind of thing. The next card is completion. Okay, this is kind of like another world card here. Final attainment, victory, perfection. And then we have retreat, a timely departure, letting go, withdrawal, reevaluation. Okay, well, let's just look at those. Now, when it comes to feeling frustrated and that kind of thing, I think what Spirit is saying to you that you do have the power. You have the power yourself to take care of what you need to take care of. So don't give up your power to someone else and, have them make you, or whatever, however you want to phrase it, because you're not really letting someone else cannot take your power. It's like you have to give it up to them in a sense. But what Spirit is saying is that recognize that you do have great power, so that you shouldn't be feeling tied down. If you realize the power that you have, and it says maybe you're holding together here. Number eight, this is to me is all about, eights are about success, and it's like, um, maybe there's some kind of union. There is, and we're talking about, when I look at this card, we're talking about a lot of something that's going on. So maybe you're having problems with a union, maybe in some kind of relationship or something like that, and there is quite a bit of problems. But the thing about it is that you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice because, if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling down and frustrated, it's time for you to make a choice. And then I feel like what Spirit is saying with this completion card, that is when you'll see things change, because you will see, when you take your power back, you will see some victory. Um, and you will attain whatever it is that you need to do. And you feel like you have done the job well, you have done a job really well, whatever that is that's you feel like is tying you down. Sometimes we have to let go and take our power back. And then the last card here says retreat, a timely departure. What I just said, letting go. Don't hesitate to walk away. Now, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. Okay, I'm just listening to Spirit. Now, you have to make your own choice about things, about whatever it is that you feel like you need to do to get your power back and that kind of thing. But basically, that's what Spirit is saying to Group 2. Now, it looks like the next card's up, guys. We have an offer that may be coming to you with this Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles brings offers. Well, no, I'm thinking about this is the Knight of Pentacles, not the Cup of Pentacles. The Not the Knight of Cups. It's the Knight of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's a different thing. We're talking about slow movement. This knight brings messages. He's focused on structure, even money, that kind of thing. But it's coming very, very slow. It's not, one of the quick moving knights. But you are going to get some information that's going to come in to you quickly concerning this, whatever this problem is that you're dealing with right now that's holding you down. You're going to get some information that's coming in quickly about it. And then we have the Hangman. Again, that information is going to come in fast, but it's with this Hangman being here, there's a probability of you seeing things from a different perspective, or things just being slow moving right now. Even though you're going to get the information, things just may be a little bit slow moving for you right now. So I would say, take your time. Whatever this is that's happening right now, that's weighing you down and having you feel frustrated. Take your time as you decide what it is you want to do next. Now, let's see why this is happening, what lies beneath. And we have getting a room. That could mean a number of things, guys. Getting a room, maybe taking some time to yourself. It says hotel, motel, or pleasure, that kind of thing. So it may be just telling you need to maybe take some time to yourself. I don't know why these are not focusing, but there you go. That's that one. And then the next one is tantric sex. So I wonder if this reading could possibly be, guys, about someone that's a partner that's holding you back. And it's time for you to make a choice. Yeah. That's exactly what I think that is. Yeah, it's time for you to decide what it is you want to do about it, because it looks like somebody's been kicked to the curb. Kicked to the curb. So this whole thing, this whole situation, to me feels like You are tired and frustrated about something that's been happening, but it's because you've given up your power. And Spirit is saying, yeah, you're going to get more messages about this, but you need to slow it down and really think about what it is that you want to do. God, we had this moon card again, guys. You saw me shuffle. The moon card shows up again as the oracle card. Again, you're going to probably find out something about this situation that you didn't know. Something that's been hidden from you is going to come to the light. Okay? Again, we're talking about change. Okay? So you're going to have to make some changes in order to get back your power or get your life back the way that you want it to be. And wow. Okay. So the angel card we have is number 470, and it says surrender. Release a problem. Your angels encourage you to surrender a present worry you have to them. Whether you are confused, feeling out of control, or simply at loss for solutions, you can energetically release the issue to the divine. Put yourself into a full body stretch right now. As you inhale, focus on breathing in support from your angels, and as you exhale, focus on releasing control. Wow. That went full circle, guys. That's wow. Okay. Let me know who that resonates with, guys. That was another great reading. Spirit is right in the house tonight, telling us what we need to hear. I feel that was just right on perspective for someone in particular. You know what you've been going through. Like I said, for entertainment purposes only. Okay, guys, now we're going to move on to the last group, group 3. And let me pull your first oracle card here. Group 3 was the shorter crystal here. Okay. Group 3, Spirit, what is it that you want Group 3 to know about tonight? Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Wow. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what it is. Gonna pull 3. 3 there. Now I'm gonna. Okay. Well, Spirit wants to talk to this person. Whoever picked group 3, Spirit definitely wants to talk to you. Okay, group 3. I just have a feeling group 3 is going to be really, really deep. But we'll see. These. What lies beneath? What lies beneath? And we'll pull your 2 oracle cards. Seems like Spirit had me pull more cards for group 3. But we'll see. See how that goes. Oracle card here. And an angel card for you. Okay, so we have broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Group 3. Okay, the first cards we have up. The Hanged Man. Wow. 5 of Cups, disappointment. And 7 of Cups. Okay. I feel like, okay, group 3, you're disappointed about something, but it's because you're not looking at things the way that you should be looking at them. The 7 of Cups is, you know, it's all about having so many choices that you don't know what to choose. So it's kind of like you're in some kind of fantasy land that you don't really know what it is that you want. And I think this is why Spirit is saying that the wish will not be granted, because you're disappointed about something, you're having regrets about something. But the thing is, Spirit wants you to look at things from a different perspective. And then we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the 4 of Cups. Again, a lot of disappointment, but I'm feeling like what Spirit is saying, guys, with this Ace of Swords here, something needs to be released. Some part of your thinking, you're not thinking like you should be thinking about something, because you got this disappointment. This is the second time that disappointment has shown up for this reading. So you got disappointment again. It's like Spirit is trying to show you something, but you're not really paying attention. This is where that perspective change needs to come in, because you're not really paying attention. I feel like mentally you're just not ready to accept what it is that Spirit is trying to show you. And the reason that you don't want to accept it is because you don't know what else is out there. You don't know. You're afraid of what you don't know. Again, this Moon card shows up. And you know that you may have choices. You may have more than one choice, but you don't know which one is the right one. Again, we have this 7 of Cups showing up here again, which is all about choices. And this Moon card also tells me that you have some choices to make, but you don't know which way to go. So it's kind of like you're stuck. So your wish is not going to be granted if you're not clear-headed. And that's where this Ace of Swords comes in. You know, swords are all about your mental thoughts and that kind of thing. So you got to get clear on what it is that you really want before you're going to get what you want granted to you. You got to really know what it is that you want. And I think that's what Spirit is saying. Okay, the next group we have here is the 9 of Coins. So I feel like you really do want to be independent, but something is holding you back. This is why you're not getting it. You want to be an independent person. You want to be able to do things on your own. You want to know that you are worthy of kind of like taking care of yourself in a sense. Especially financially. I think that's part of the problem right there. You got to figure out how to do that. Then we have the Chariot showing up here. The Chariot. Okay, so that's normally the Chariot is a success card. Let's see if I can get this to act right again. The Chariot is it's about, a lot of movement, having a lot of movement, doing things, getting things done. Um, I think what Spirit is saying that, okay, in order to get your wish granted, is that you got to make a move. You got a lot of choices. There's a lot of things that's going through your mind that you could do, but you haven't really settled on that one thing yet that's gonna kick everything off. Yeah, you probably got a lot of talent, and there's a lot of different things that you want to do, but you got to make a choice so that your wish can be granted. Okay, start with one thing, and then we have the Five of Swords here. Yeah. Okay. So that's telling me that, okay, I feel like you're just fighting with yourself. I think you're fighting with yourself. It's like your mind may be a little bit chaotic because you have so many things that you can do. I think that you really, I feel like what this is saying is that you really need to just stop for a moment and start analyzing where you really want to start this, um, whatever it is that you're asking for. Because if you don't, you're never going to get it. You're never going to get anything done. And the thing is, pick one thing in the beginning and then, you know, see that through and then you can move on, But right now it's like, nope, Spirit is saying, I don't know what you want. You keep changing your mind. You telling me one thing and you're thinking another thing, and. So, guess what this says? Total drama. Total drama. But you need to take some action because you're just bringing more drama to yourself. Okay? So, this is what is causing you. And why do we have burning evidence here? I mean, I don't know. If it's something, maybe you're holding on to something that you thought was going to work out, but it's actually not working out the way you wanted it to. And you may need to just let that go. Just for now, just burn it, just let it go. Um, and then we have the love story, Once Upon a Time. So there's something that you really, I feel like there's something that you're really in love with doing, that you did in the past. And, but now you're like, oh, I can't do that now. No, here's the deal, guys. If it's something that you did in the past that you love doing, just go back to your childhood or whatever. Um, Sometimes that's our gift. Sometimes that's what Spirit is saying. I gave you this gift. Now I need you to work on that particular thing. So it's something that I think you really enjoy doing. I don't feel like this is about a love relationship. These cards don't really talk about that. I think this is about something that you want to do, but you have so many choices that you forgot about the thing that you loved, that you really loved doing. Okay, so let's pick the first oracle card here. And this is the whip. Now, there's a lot of meanings to the whip too, but in this particular case, I'm going to say this is something um, that you've been doing maybe over and over and over again. That's what that whip stands for. You're going back and forth with it, but it hasn't worked out and you're disappointed. So maybe it's time for you to change things up. You know what I'm saying? You're just going back and forth over and over and over the same thing, and it's not working out. And Spirit is saying, hey, let it go. Burn it. Go back to that thing that you used to do that you really loved, but you stopped doing. Okay? Sometimes, guys, we can't force it. Spirit is going to be like, nope, not yet, nope. Oh, and look at this card, 857, creative flow. Creative flow. Guys, you just can't make this stuff up. And it says, you are ready. Your angels are telling you that the creative flow of ideas, the creative flow of ideas is coming fast now. There is a lot being fed to you, and that's probably where that chaos is coming from. And it's not essential that you remember or observe. Okay, let me slow down. Okay, there is a lot being fed to you, and it's not essential that you remember or absorb it all right now. You got a lot of things going on, group three. Sit quietly in meditation for a few minutes and write down anything that comes up. Continue to write things down throughout the day. This is going to help you. This is going to help you get out of that chaotic mind with all these choices that you got. Okay? So that's what Spirit is saying to you, group three. Wow, that was all three of these readings have been just spot on. When we start with one thing, Spirit just brings it all together and lets us know what Spirit is talking about. All right. Anybody have any questions, or anybody want to talk about what they picked, and how it pans out for them, or any questions, you guys? Um, I don't have that many in here, so we can do a quick reading, if a 3-card reading for you, if you want to do that. Put it down in the comments section. Going to stand maybe about another 15 minutes. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about here. Yeah, it was kind of blurry because but I hope you heard what I was talking about. My camera kept messing up. I don't know why I kept doing that. Let me go back. Let me go back here to the other one. Okay. Okay, so Golden Terra says you're so right. So this resonated with you then, and Candy says it is in some spots. Yep, I don't know what that. Oh, you're talking about the blurry. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. On your way out, I appreciate you all so much. And I will be seeing you guys on the next read. Have a good evening, everybody.